Okay guys, here we are. We're on lesson 5. Still on decimals and fractions. We're talking about decimals and fractions, fraction and decimal equivalents. I'm going to start here with this little key ideas section. It says, to change a fraction to a decimal, divide the numerator, the top number, by the denominator, the bottom number. The second key idea says, to change a decimal to a fraction, write the number without the decimal point over the place value of the last decimal digit. Reduce. And the third key idea, avoid time-consuming calculations by using the fraction decimal equivalents. Now, what I'm going to do really super fast, let me go to my pages here. This last page, I'm going to open up my camera, and we're going to use that photo. Ignore the numbers there. Remember that this side-to-side button right here is that button that's going to help you go back and forth. So for instance, if this were like 0.75 and I wanted to get the decimal part of it, I'd do 0.75 and then I'd hit enter. Then after I hit enter, I'd hit side by side, and it would give me the fraction equivalent, which is 3/4. Now if the opposite were the case, and imagine this were closed and it was 3/4, I would hit 3/4, enter. After I hit enter, I'd hit the side to side button and it'd give me the decimal equivalent of 7.5. So don't forget that when you take the actual GED test, you'll have a copy of these, you'll have your own calculators, well, not your own from home, but they'll provide them for you. And you can make the changes that way. Right now I'm just going to show you how to do it the old-fashioned, using your brain kind of way, because there might be a few of these questions in the non-calculator section of the GED test. So example 1 says, change 3/8 to a decimal. The fraction 3/8 means 3 divided by 8. So this is saying, go ahead, use your calculator to divide. So if you don't have a calculator with you, like the one that we use in class, go ahead and use one that you could download to your phone. So 3 divided by 8 is 3.75. You can also change that over, this decimal over to a fraction. It says write the decimal number over the place value name of the last decimal digit to the right. So this is, this is what it means. This is 0.35, and this 5 is in the hundredth spot, so that's why we have that 100. Here are some equivalents to kind of help you get started. For example, this one right here, this 5 is in the thousandth, so it would be 125 over 1,000. And if you put that in your calculator, it would reduce to 1/8. That's where they got that 1/8 from. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some of the work problems. Oh, yeah, this is important. This bar right here just means that it's going to go 0.3333 all the way forever, and 0.666 all the way forever. Now this one, this 0.6, you can do 0.67, because remember, if you're going to round, you have to round up since that's a 6. Now, I'm going to go straight to the practice. A lot of word problems here. I'm not going to do all of these word problems with you. I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to pick number 2. It says, at Litton Products, 3/10 of the workers are in the company's rideshare program. If there are 400 workers, which of the following expressions, so we don't have to solve the whole thing, could be used to find the number in the rideshare program? So it says 3/10 of the workers are in the rideshare program, and a total of 480 workers are in work for Lindt Productions or Linton Productions. So, oh yes, look. This is a decimal, and they gave us a fraction. The first thing is we need to convert that 3/10, 3/10, to a fraction. Now remember, there are two ways that we can do this. Just plug it into my calculator, into the fraction button, and then hit enter side to side, and it'll convert it for us. Or this is 3 divided by 10. So I'm going to put my decimal point there and remember to bring it up. Add a 0 after that decimal because I need some more. So 10 will go into 30 3 times evenly with the 0 remainder. So now with that known, it's definitely not A and it's definitely not B. Now the question is, are we multiplying? Are we dividing? And I'm going to show you the clue word that shows us 3/10 of the worker. So this of is kind of like that per, and we're going to multiply. So it's 0.3 times 480, which is C, right there. Okay, one more, and then you guys are going to practice putting these together. Let's look at number 6. A steel rod 3 meters in length is cut into 8 equal pieces. What is the length in meters of each piece? So we have 3 meters and it's cut into 8 equal pieces. So that's just going to be 3 divided by 8. Can't do 3 divided by 8, so we're going to add a 0 here. So we add our 0 there. We remember that we're going to put our decimal spot and then bring it over. I'm going to say, let's try 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. We're going to have a remainder of 6, and it's still not done. So I'm going to put a 0 here. Bring my 0 down. So 60 divided by 8, well, that's not really even, but let's try 7. 8 times 7 is 56. Subtract, oh, I got another one. I got a 4. So let's bring another 0 into this. Oh, 8 times 5 will give me 40. And that's our answer, 0.375. Right there. Okay, so you guys go ahead, work on the rest. Tonight after class, I'm going to post the answers.